Hello and namaste. Blue Moon Lotus Born here. Thank you for joining me. So, we know the energy's been really high the last 4 or 5 days, right? It hit April 11th. I talked about it on the last video with the MCE, mass coronal ejection. That was an intensely pleasurable day for me. That was one of those days where I could feel the energy running through my body, coursing through it. And so last night I'm banging around on the internet, just, research, seeing what's what, and caught sight of the video of the whaling in Shanghai, and it devastated me. So I had to connect with a friend. I had to get into meditation. I really had to make use of these tools. And I cried and I purged. And I think when we're healing ourselves, we're healing the collective, because we are all energetic beings. We are all extensions of the One. So I think self-love is so important, because in self-love we love the divine. So I understand that with these happenings, there's the war happening right now with Russia and Ukraine. China is brutalizing its people. The anxiety level's really high. I get it. We're all suffering with it. So that's why we use these tools. So this is a tool I've spoken to you about before, but I've never really demonstrated. What I've done is I've set up a sacred place for myself, a sacred space for myself, in order to to connect with the collective. And so I really connect with stones, and I've got all my stones out here. This is the Daily Pocket collection, along with some jewelry. I wear a lot of stone jewelry, so I catch a charge on days like this when we have a full moon coming up. So what I'm actually doing today is I'm catching a double charge, right? We know that there's all this activating radiation in the air right now, and it is it's working with our DNA and gradually pulling us into and through this ascension process. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to get out and put everything out by noon, and it's going to stay out through midnight tonight, maybe 1 o'clock. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate ceremony. So ceremony is a very precious thing to the divine, because we're using the mind and the will and the emotions and the body all to come close to the divine. And that's why it means so much to all of us, and we all have our own ways of worship and honoring the divine, and this is mine. Of course, my meditation bowl. I'm going to get started with that. I'm going to speak some light language today. I believe it is the angel's tongue, and I feel divinely connected to Source when I speak light language. So I'm going to get started. Ready? And if you want to join with me, you can. Focus on your third eye chakra. Breathe deep in through your nose, out through your mouth. Deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out with a sigh from your mouth. And as you put your hands together like this, feel the energy between your hands. The force is real. It does surround us. Everything is made of it, and you are part of it, and you are in connection to Divine Source. And we're going to do 3 more deep breaths in, and then we're going to breathe out our nose. Okay, now we're going to breathe in and retain this universal source energy. Okay, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Again. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Noticing third eye chakra opening up. Visualizing universal source light consciousness pouring in through the crown, working its way down to your third eye chakra, lighting up. The energy flowing its way down to your throat chakra, lighting up. The energy flowing its way down into the heart chakra. See it light. Feel universal source love. The universal energy flowing further down to solar plexus, making you feel safe, helping to know that you're secure. The energy flows down into root chakra, grounding you with universal source energy coming up from Mother Earth. And now, see that ball of energy sitting at the base tip of root chakra. See it explode through the chakra system up the spine out of your head. Urabasaya tata tati lalaya rasaya tata. I give thanks for this moment in time. I give thanks for my ability to be present, to be rooted and grounded in solidarity with Source Love Consciousness. I send healing blue light all over the planet. I am a blue light being. I see myself in a blue light bubble. I see my bubble expand to encapsulate the earth. Whenever you're comfortable, you can come out of that beautifully centered moment and back here to me. I understand that we go through pain in this life, but in using tools like this, we can get back to center. Water's very activating for me too. Remember remember, you don't have to put any mandates on yourself. You can just be good to yourself. Just do a little bit of this work here and there. And you are just going to start getting more and more stable and feeling more and more pleasure out of life. This is Blue Moon Lotus Born saying namaste, I and I, all honor and respect.